not only could Prince Harry still face deportation, he could get his titles removed. And it's all going to happen in a showdown this Friday. Woo! This is going to get spicy. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor, and yes, we've reported on this previously over on Planet and here, the fact that Prince Harry lied on his immigration forms, and the Heritage Foundation has been on him like crazy, trying to ensure that this wasn't something he did, that he didn't lie on his custom forms. Because if he did, well, that could mean deportation, removal from this country, America, and yes, those titles could also get removed. And it's very exciting because this Friday is when that court showdown is supposed to happen. Now, Prince Harry, who lives in California, obviously, was open about his drug use in his memoir Spare, which may threaten his immigration status. Finds himself in the middle of this legal showdown over a visa application, development that comes just days after he disclosed he was considering an American citizenship. So the timing couldn't be more ironic. A demand from United States think tank, the Heritage Foundation, has asked to obtain Harry's immigration records from the Department of Homeland Security. The request aims to determine if Harry disclosed any history of drug use during his visa application process. When individuals apply to reside in the U.S., they are required to respond to a crucial question, and we've shown you this form regarding abuse addiction. Heritage Foundation said it was important to ascertain whether he disclosed this after openly discussing his past experience with drugs in his memoir, Spare. Now the Heritage Foundation seeks access to Harry's response to this critical question, raising concerns about potential implications for his visa status. According to immigration experts, failure to disclose a history of drug use could have severe repercussions for the Duke of Sussex, including the review and potential revocation of his visa, meaning you're out of here, kid. Moreover, if Harry intends to pursue this American citizenship, such a development could prove disastrous for his prospects. The stakes are high as DHS grapples with the delicate balance between the privacy rights and the public's interest. So that's where this all comes to a head. Now, this, in fact, is happening. The Heritage Oversight Project to argue for Prince Harry's drug-related immigration records to be released, and it's happening this Friday in federal court for Prince Harry's immigration records to be released, and attorneys will be available for media following the hearing. They've sued the Department of Homeland Security for Prince Harry's immigration records relating to his drug use. Prince Harry's extensive use and admissions normally disqualify for entry into the United States. Americans deserve to know if Prince Harry had lied on his application and DHS looked the other way or gave him otherwise preferential treatment. DHS has refused to release those records. Oversight Project Counsel Sam Dewey will argue that the records should be released at this hearing. The court will likely issue a written opinion after this hearing. So yes, they're going to be arguing before Honorable Carl J. Nichols, judge of the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia, regarding Heritage Foundation, Mike Howell versus Department of Homeland Security. Now, apparently, according to the comments, this judge was appointed by Trump, and we know Trump doesn't like Harry. Don't know what that means. Judges are supposed to be impartial, but we'll see. So this will be happening this Friday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So obviously, we will keep you posted as all that goes. If there is someone in D.C. that wants to be there to help get some reporting for us, by all means, hit us up. Perhaps it could make sense for you to be there. But yes, appointed by Trump, that would be pretty sweet if this guy actually is like, yeah, you know what? Let's prove you lied. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how big this would be? Now, it's unlikely. Let's keep it real. It's possible. It is absolutely possible. However, they have to protect the privacy, and that's probably going to overrule anything else. And I think Heritage Foundation, everybody knows this. They're just trying to create some attention, and it's justified. It's valid because I do believe he probably didn't disclose it all. And the form is very clear on what you need to disclose. And then for him to just tell you all in the book, it's a problem for Harry. It is. I don't think it's going to go the other way. I don't think they're going to reveal this. I don't think they're going to give the private records. It opens up a whole can of worms. And honestly, that's for everybody's safety. But it'll be interesting to see if they can make the argument to get it. So we will see. But all this comes to head because, again, now he's considering becoming a U.S. citizen. I love every single day. Now, he says this, but in order to become a U.S. citizen, well, you have to revoke your titles. He risks losing his royal titles in an effort to become a U.S. citizen. Now, coupled with this debate of lying on the forms, that could put everything at risk. Becoming a U.S. citizen, he could lose the titles. All of this now is in the realms of possibility because this doofus keeps putting things out there that he shouldn't have. Private information. And so will he risk losing these titles? Look, I don't think this is going to happen either. I'm sure when he said, yes, I've considered becoming a citizen. I love every single day. You know, he loves America, whatever. I think he realized he wasn't going to do that because he learned in order to become a citizen, he'd have to revoke his titles. And given the whole Sussex.com and everything else that they're doing, there's no chance in hell Meghan and Harry are going to give up those titles. Now, does that mean it could be taken if this is in this showdown? Unlikely. They're just going to push him away and send him back to the UK. That's the worst case scenario. But it's all coming to a head and it's all now connected as he's pushing himself out there as American citizen. This isn't helping this case that he's now currently trying to fight. Now, maybe he was honest on the form, guys. Maybe there is. In which case, if he was, you'd think Harry would be like, please show the form already. I don't care. Show that part of the form so they know I disclosed this and everyone can leave me the hell alone and we can show how bad they are. Because honestly, Harry, if you were honest on those forms and you got nothing to hide, well, then just show us. Just show us. It's that easy. He knows what he put on those forms. Show it. Give permission so this whole thing can be put to bed and we don't waste any more time. And then by doing that, you'll make the Heritage Foundation and others look like they were vindictive bullies trying to harass you. It would be a win-win, I think, for Harry to do that right thing there. The fact that he's not, to me, implies there's something here going on. So all of this is going to be very fascinating. I look forward to this Friday hearing. I'll be surprised if they actually get it. I'll be honest. I would love for them to, don't get me wrong, but I do think this is far more complicated. And we've had Christopher Melcher on and talked about this as well. I think this is a far more complicated hearing than just let's get it back. Now, this whole U.S. citizenship stuff, I think he's going to regret saying that. He's never going to give up these titles. In order to become a citizen, you'd have to do that. It'll be interesting to see how all this plays out, though, because this is only making the Heritage Foundation and everybody else more upset. Like, well, what the hell? Now he's potentially going to become a citizen here when he lied on those immigration forms. All of this now comes to a head. So how do you think this is going to net out? What do you think is going to happen on Friday? I want to hear your thoughts down below. Should Harry lose those titles? And should he be deported from America? I'm sure you in the UK are all like, no, we don't want him back. Well, we don't want him here either. So what do we do with him? Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for all alerts, smash that like button. Let us know your thoughts down below and stay tuned for more coverage of all the royals here on Popcorn Palace.